Celtics Cavs. What do you think about this one, Mazz?
So to me, again, it's a series they should win relatively easily. Maybe you give them one game. I wouldn't give them one more than that. If Jared Allen were healthy, I would give Cleveland a little bit more of a fighting chance. I think it would have created a problem for the Celtics in the paint at the offensive end of the floor. But I don't know, maybe he'll get into this series and we'll see something there. But to me, I just don't see how Cleveland has the depth to deal with Tatum, Brown, Derek White, Holiday, Horford, just too many weapons still, even without Porzingis. I don't think Cleveland's got the depth to, again, I love Donovan Mitchell. He's competitive, all that stuff, but they don't have the horses to stick.
No, they have some pesky players. I mean, Max Strus, who's, boned the Celtics before, and he's with the Heat. He's there as a role player guy. But I'm with Mazz. They're not deep enough. We're definitely going to get a Donovan Mitchell game in that he owns them. He averages like 30 points a game against them, and he's been going off so far in the playoffs in that first round. So there's probably going to be a game where Mitchell scores like 45, and the Celtics go cold from beyond the arc, and they'll steal a game, maybe two like that. That's going to be about it.
Either Tatum or Brown should be able to go off pretty much every night.
They don't have anyone who could check them?
I just don't think, again, Mitchell's a little smaller, but he might be able to at least do a half these. He was not a great defender, though, earlier in his career. He's better now. But to me, I just don't, they don't have defensively, they don't match up. As long as the Celtics don't gag, which, you can't entirely eliminate. I think they're past it.
They're not going to gag.
Not against this team, I don't think, although this is the team they blew a 19-point lead against during the regular season. If you remember, that guy got hot with the threes. Wade, is that his name?
Yeah.
And but he's hurt. He's, not that he's any sort of great shakes. It was sort of a once in a blue moon kind of happening. So I just don't see Cleveland being able to hang. This should be 2-0 when you go to Cleveland. Maybe they win one there. You come back, you close it out.
Do you look at the landscape any differently with the way the Knicks are playing, the way Minnesota beat Denver the other night? You look differently across the league.
In the East, no. In the West, yeah. Anthony Edwards is legit. He's a freaking monster. He's legit. And he plays with the ass.
Does Minnesota match up well with that team?
Yes.
Because of Gobert.
Yes. And Towns, although Gobert more right. so.
Yeah.
So they're going to give Denver a hard time. Jokic had trouble in that game. He missed a crap ton of shots. Denver's whole offense is based on efficiency.
They played from behind in every game in the Lakers series, too, and there weren't wide margins. They don't feel like the lock to come out of the West that I thought they might have maybe just a couple of weeks ago.
They rely on execution and efficiency, Murray. And again, it's Jokic.
Yeah.
Right? When the game's close, typically he's kind of surgical and they can win. Except Minnesota's got, a big guy that can defend him and make his life difficult in Gobert. And I suppose Towns, if you want to add him to the list, but it's really about Gobert. Minnesota's a bad matchup for Denver, I think.
One of the few teams that can body Jokic.
Yes, I give Minnesota a chance. I mean, because again, Gobert's got some mass to him too. It's not like Porzingis. Porzingis guards Jokic. He's going to get pushed around. But when Minnesota does it, they're going to body him up, and Edwards is freaking out of his mind good.
If it does come down to Nuggets-Celtics, it's going to be like the Nuggets, talk about the road they would have had to have gone through versus what you're going through. It's like night and day. I mean, they're gonna get to you and be like, this is almost a vacation. And it's putting it a little too dramatically, but you know what I mean. Where the Celtics are going to have a major step up when they get to Denver, and Denver's going to be like, we've been doing this for a month. Even LA, which was a relatively quick series, most of those games were close. Mm-hmm. Those games came down to the wire. They had to fight for them a little bit, game to game.
If you like that clip, check out more videos from Felger and Mazz here. For more Celtics analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.